Good afternoon. My name's Dan Breitkreitz. I'm the Facilities Director with the Fox Chapel Area School District, and I'm here to speak with a few of our school board members regarding some of the issues surrounding the Kerr mold problem that we're experiencing. With me today is Lisa Rutkowski, Eric Schmidt, and Summer Obernauer, all representing the Region 1 area of the district, which takes care of the Kerr children. So they do have a few questions for me. Eric?
Happy to be here today. Certainly we've all been paying attention to this. Besides education, the most important thing we do is provide a safe environment. So can you tell me why this wasn't detected earlier?
Well, typically mold is detected from a visual sign. And early last week we recognized there were 3 classrooms that had spotting on the ceiling tile. We weren't certain exactly what the issue was. We investigated a little bit more closely. Realized we needed to bring in an environmental professional and make an assessment as to whether or not there were mold issues there. We brought them in, they did some baseline testing. I was notified on Thursday that we really needed to make a decision regarding bringing children and staff back into the building, and that afternoon we made the decision to close the school starting on Friday until we get the issue solved.
Well, I have a question as well regarding the delay in opening the school again. It was taking a little bit longer than we thought originally.
Well, what happened, we went into the 3 rooms, we started the remediation work. We recognized that we did have mold in the space above the ceilings. And once you start working with the product, working with the mold and the insulation that was compromised, the mold spores get out into the air, they start blowing around, and basically what happened, it deteriorated the air quality throughout the building. And we realized at that point we needed to do work with more than just those 3 classrooms that were affected, but the entire building. So at that point we brought our specialists back in, did some additional baseline testing, started the cleaning process, and here we are. We're almost through the cleaning process and getting the building back together.
Last time we chatted, we said we're going to shoot for a Monday opening. What's going to be the actual determination that we're going to know that the students and the staff are going to be safe when they come back to the building?
As I mentioned, we did baseline testing once we recognized that we had a problem, and then we did additional baseline testing once we kind of spanned out the area or scope of our work. That work, that's all been concluded. We have those results back from those testing, Now that we're through the process or near end process of cleaning the building, our environmental professionals will be back in either Saturday evening or early Sunday morning. They're going to do the testing, make sure that those numbers have come down to acceptable levels to them, and then they will make a recommendation as to whether or not we can bring students and staff back into the building.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. And I as one, really appreciate you taking the lead on this and keeping the board notified about what's going on, and again, worrying that for the safety of everybody involved.